You are.
Well, welcome
Hello.
to Two Sisters.
And a bottle.
We are in my kitchen today and in Hattie's living room. We're going to make something fun, but before we do anything, I'm going to read the disclaimer for you to make sure that you understand that we are so good at what we do, but we are
Right.
not medical professionals. We are independent Young Living brand partners sharing personal experiences and general information about Young Living essential oils. This content is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Always use essential oils as directed on the label and consult a qualified healthcare professional if needed. So, welcome. We're so excited to have you.
So today we're going to make my wound salve that I've been using for, there you go. Um,
I'm
we've
looking. Okay.
I've been using this. When did Ellie get hurt? Like in 17? I think it was 17, 2017.
I would have
And
been here 3 years. So, yeah. Either 17 or 18.
17 or 18. But anyway, there was she's blind in one eye. There was a tornado that came through, knocked down some trees. So it took her off her track that she had in the field
Mm-hmm.
and it came across a fallen tree. We assumed because we weren't there, we didn't see it. But she jumped up and came back down and got her leg stuck on a fence. And vet wanted me to put her down. And I just wasn't having that if she was not in a lot of pain.
Mm-hmm.
So I came up with this recipe and I used it on her. The vet told me he wanted me to put her down. He told me I'd never ride her, blah, blah, blah. And she is now very rideable. She's doing
Yes, Ashley
fine.
loves riding her.
And you can't even tell she had the damage she had.
Mm-hmm.
So I do want to say this to add on to Julie's disclaimer. Um, we're going to tell you how I make this. I use this on my animals. I use this on people. My friends and family call it my miracle salve because it really is good for any wound. However, if you're more comfortable, please talk to your vet before you use it on animals. If
You talked
talk
to
to
your
your
vet before using it on yours, and they said,
Yes,
"We'll
I did.
give you three
Yes, I
weeks,
did.
whatever." Yeah.
Yes, I did. And talk to your doctor before you use it. If I mean, you have to be an advocate for your family as we are for ours. So, anyway, all right. So, what we're going to do, Julie,
And I put my
is
hair up. I'm about to get busy.
Julie is going to make it and I'm going to talk her through it. So,
And
I've got to,
here's why. So, do you remember? If you haven't seen our videos before, you need to go back and watch them. I am the learning one. I've been using oils for just as long as Hattie has because as soon as she started me on them. I've got at least 100 up there on my wall, but I don't know how to use any of them except I know what smells good and I know what she tells me to do. So somebody gets a cut, somebody gets a fever, somebody gets a something. I call her, I'm like, which one do I use? And she tells me, but I never retained it because I knew I always had Hattie. So she wanted me to join her on her oil journey. So I did, and I'm selling with her, but learning like a newbie anyway, even though I've used them for years, I've never like she has made the salve and given it to me, but I've never made it. So I'm
Mhm.
super excited to make it, have my own stash of it. And we were talking about it and said this would be a great way to do it because I'm learning just like probably you're learning. And it's fun to like learn with somebody. And I'm one of those visual learners. I'm a teacher, but I teach in different ways to my students. They learn best by reading, they learn best by audio, they learn best by hands-on and visualization. So I'm a visual learner. It's probably my ADHD, but I need to do to get it. And she can send me the recipe, but if she didn't send me a video of her making the recipe, I probably would mess something up. So I wanted to make it with her telling me step by step, watching me, and then I'll probably have to watch this video if I ever make it again because I won't know what to do. But maybe you learn like I do, and that'll be helpful. So that's why we're
So,
doing it this way.
what we're going to do is I'm going to teach her how to make it. And then at the end, there's a spell where we have to let the oils that we put in cool before we put the essential oils in. Why are you laughing?
Because you said spell, and we call you the family witch because of your oils, and you just for the first time kind of were like, "There's a spell on it." Maybe
But
let's go through what we need.
yeah, so I will. So the once you get all the ingredients together before you put essential oils in it, you have to let it sit a bit because it can't be a real high temperature because then it takes away all the properties the medicinal properties that the oils have. So during that 5-10 minutes, then we're going to go over each of the ingredients and why I put it in this recipe. So what we're going to do is I have my recipe right here so I don't forget anything. You've got your beeswax.
Oh, yes, I got yellow beeswax. It's little
Okay.
pebbles that you, little
I
pellets.
Do you have jojoba oil?
Jojoba? Yep.
Yes. And you have the shea butter.
Is that
That's a
this gross?
clumpy stuff.
The really
Hmm.
gross and stuff? Yeah.
And then
And
the
shea,
almond.
let me just tell you folks this. You know, when you buy the shea butter lotion, you're just like, mm-mm. It's not the same thing.
Almond oil.
Yes, is sweet almond oil okay?
No, I've only ever used almond oil, but I can't imagine why it would be.
It's 100% pure and natural. Maybe.
And then
I'm sorry.
vitamin E oil.
Yes, I do. That one is vitamin E for sure.
Okay, then our oils, our essential oils. We've got
Yes.
tea tree,
Yes.
lavender,
Yes.
copaiba,
Yes.
frankincense,
Yes.
helichrysum.
Yes.
Okay. And then you have your bottles ready. I see that. I see your measuring cups are out. And then you have your double boiler. Okay.
Yes.
So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to
Turn
take,
that on.
yeah, please turn that on. Sorry. Oops. So now you're going to go ahead and get your quarter cup of beeswax. And just FYI for the future, um, I don't get the bright yellow beeswax. I always try to get the unfiltered, unbleached. So
I think that's what I got because I remember you telling me that when I ordered it. And when I
mine are
saw
a
this
little
come, I
lighter than
was
that.
like, when it came, I was like, that's not supposed to be yellow. So my miracle salve is going to have a kiss of sunshine in it.
Probably.
Do I put this quarter cup in the
Yeah,
boiler?
you can just put it in there and then it'll start melting. It melts pretty quick.
It's already melting. I put it in and it moved around like liquid. Okay.
Yep.
Quick,
Yep.
what's next? Quick.
Okay, you need a half a cup of jojoba. I mean, yeah, half a cup of jojoba oil. And you guys also remember when I designed this recipe, this was for my horse that I was doing wound care on 3 to 4 times a day. So this is a big batch. So you can make it small or cut it in half or whatever if you want to.
And maybe when you do half a cup of jojoba oil, you don't use the pump. You actually open it and pour it. It might. But I'm almost there and it's like I'm not stopping now. Okay.
Okay, put it in. Now you want a half a cup of almond oil.
I did wash my hands if you guys see me touching stuff. Half a cup of what?
Almond oil.
Okay. I'm just going to open and pour this one because I think that would be much easier than the other thing I did. Okay.
All right, then you want a tablespoon of vitamin E oil. Isn't this fun? Now you see what I do all the time at home.
Little witchy witch.
Mhm.
A tablespoon.
Tablespoon.
Oh, this is going to be just from what you're putting in it. This is like going to be a really silky kind of a feel, isn't it?
Yep. And now
These
you
are
got it
all very,
moisturizing.
yeah.
Then you've got a quarter cup of shea butter, which is that clump over there. Why don't you stir that real quick, Julie? Okay. Just to start incorporating it together. Now go ahead and do your, um, you know what I did wrong? And it's not going to matter.
Did we
But
forget something?
no, no, I just usually melt my beeswax first, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, before I add anything else?
Yeah, it's
Well,
okay.
it'll get hot and melt in there, I'm
Oh,
sure.
yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, this shea stuff does not smell.
But the almond oil smelled good, didn't it?
It did when it went in, yeah. But then this thing was right in front of my nose, and I'm like,
Let me tell you what, because we use Young Living Pure Essential Oils, that's what you smell.
the
The
oils.
Yeah, all these that we're putting in now, we'll go over why each of them are in
Yeah.
there. Now, while she's getting this up and melting this, You can also put 6 to 7 teaspoons of arrowroot, excuse me, arrowroot in this once it's all melted. Um, and that gives it more of it's like a thickening. It's kind of like a cornstarch.
It makes it more like a cream than a
Then,
lotion or a
well, because this is a salve, so
oil.
it's
This is like a
greasy.
Crisco. The kind that it's
Yes,
like it's solid when you look at it, when you touch it, you can very easily make it like this on your fingers.
yes. And when you put it on, that's exactly what it does. I personally like it the oily way, and that's what worked for me with my horse.
And I don't feel like I have to wash my hands off. I just
No,
rub it in and my hands like it's not greasy now. They just feel really
yeah.
soft.
So some people do not like. My husband prefers it when the arrowroot is in it because he wants a clump and put it on him and it to stay. You put this stuff on it right now, and it's with your body temperature, it just melts into your wound or whatever.
Gotcha.
So, but you can do arrowroot, and there are some good properties to arrowroot as well, which we'll get into a little later.
Okay, this is taking just a minute, but the most of the beeswax is melted. We're on this clumpy goat's milk looking junk.
It's shea butter.
Yeah, the stinky stuff that I really love the effects of when it's in a lotion that I buy.
And Julie, there's nothing wrong with your beeswax because you got
Well,
unbleached.
I
It's
think
just
I think
mine's
having
mine's lighter than that.
yours is like a white because I have
It's a real pale yellow.
no, it's in my bathroom. But I have yours out. The last one that I got from you, which was quite some time ago.
Hmm.
So it lasts. Like I'm looking at this and I'm thinking that's gonna last forever. Um, so
Let
I
me tell you, friends will be like you'll carry a little jar in your purse,
yeah.
and somebody will say, "Oh, I cut myself," or "Oh, I got bit," or "Oh," and you'll be like, "I got
Like, here.
something." Yeah, yeah. I give away a lot of this stuff and I also have just so you know, I have these little things that are about.
Just so everybody that watches the video is you.
Oh,
Just so you know. Just remember that we're actually
talk
like
talk about feeling comfortable.
yeah. Just so you know, Julie, between us on YouTube.
But I have these little things I got from Amazon. They're about this big around, like maybe a size of a quarter and like this thick.
Uh-huh.
And I just pour a little bit in it and just keep them with me.
Okay.
And then that
All
way
right.
I can.
We are all melted.
Okay, take it off the heat,
Take the thing off the heat or turn it off.
turn it off, but take
Okay.
it off the heat too, because that thing's still going to be hot. You
Okay.
can't move the whole pan.
There's no
Oh,
handle
okay.
on it. I just noticed. I was like, yep, not touching that because I went to do that. And I'm like, nope.
Okay, so while that's cooling,
Okay.
as always, I have my notes because I never want to miss anything. Um, let's go over the oils. Let's actually go over what we put in first.
Okay.
What you've already melted.
Yes.
So beeswax. The reason we use beeswax, it's a natural thickening agent. Can you imagine if you didn't have the beeswax, it would be just straight oil.
Right.
It creates a protective, breathable, and water-resistant barrier, which locks in moisture to aid in healing while preventing contamination. So that's a very important thing, not only for the thickening, but for what it does.
Right.
Jojoba oil. Its structure mimics human sebum. I think it's their skin.
Carrot sequin.
Allowing deep, non-greasy moisturizing while accelerating healing by anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, collagen-boosting properties. It soothes redness, prevents infection, and acts as a barrier supporting skin repair without clogging pores. That in itself sounds amazing
Mm-hmm.
without adding anything else. Almond oil, nutrient-rich carrier oil, to moisturize, reduce inflammation, and speed healing while using high levels of vitamin A, E, and fatty acids. It soothes damaged skin, minimizes scarring, and absorbs quickly. That's the almond oil. Shea butter. I know you don't like the smell of it, but intense moisturizing, it's anti-inflammatory and regenerative properties which accelerate healing, reduce redness, and soothe irritation. It has a protective barrier, support collagen, minimize scarring, and it also is rich in fatty acids, vitamins A and C. Do you see all of these things have very similar
Yes.
They're very similar in everything that they do. The vitamin E oil, its antioxidant properties which protect healing skin from oxidative stress. It reduces inflammation and supports cell regeneration, which
And
is
that's
why
probably what
that's
happened with the horse, with
mm-hmm.
the scarring on
Yep.
the horse.
You really can't even tell. I've got a couple pictures I can share. It also acts as moisturizer, promotes skin elasticity, which is good as you're healing because it's, when it's dry, it
Mhm.
doesn't heal properly, and is widely used to potentially minimize scarring. And then I did put in here the benefits of arrowroot powder as well, in case somebody would put arrowroot powder in it. It acts
Mhm.
as a gentle natural thickener. It absorbs excess moisture and reduces greasy residue. It soothes irritation, calms redness, possesses antimicrobial properties that help protect minor cuts and promotes healing. And it would be 2 tablespoons per 4 ounces. So 4 ounces is about a half a cup.
Mhm.
So I think all of this comes to 6 ounce or all of this comes to a cup and a half. Then you have a tablespoon of vitamin E oil and our essential oils. So
Okay. These are all 1 ounce jars, and I have 24 of them, so I think I'm good.
yes.
Yes.
So that way that's why I say 6 or 7 teaspoons of arrowroot. Okay. Then let's go over the actual oils. They're all oils, but the essential oils.
And
I'm gonna
let me,
quiz you.
oh
Huh?
gosh. Okay, go ahead.
No, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, we talked in other videos, but not in this one, and we don't need to go into depth with it. But just a reminder that the FDA requires them to say there's at least that there has to be at least one drop of essential oil to say it's 100% pure. So if you are using oils from other than Young Living, we aren't guaranteeing that they have, these bottles have, they're 100% pure oil. They are, every drop that's in there is 100% pure. It's
Right,
not one drop and then a carrier or some other who knows what in it.
right,
So when you're making this, if you want this to work the way she's saying that it's going to work, we are only saying Young Living is where you need to get it, because that
correct.
we know for a fact that specific brand oil has 100% of the oil it says it has in it. So,
That is 100% true.
and I knew that.
I'm
Quiz
so
me,
proud. That's because you listen,
quiz
because you're
me.
a good girl.
That's
Okay.
it.
What does lavender do?
Well, it
Why
makes
would we
you
put why would we
sleep and
put
calm.
lavender?
It's calming. So if I have a boo boo that's cut open, or a sore or a cut or anything, it's going to calm me. I think, because I think it's calming. So I think it's going to calm the yelling of the thing down to where it kind of just calms it. No?
Yes, that's
Oh,
part of it. That's
what's the
part of it.
rest?
Antibacterial,
Oh yeah.
anti-inflammatory, because it's
Um,
calming.
and did you say that while you were going over the oils and stuff already? Or
Mm-mm.
no?
Because I
Okay, good.
didn't
I
talk
was
about
like,
any of
I might not have been listening because I was standing here and I saw this and I was like, while you were talking. All right, go ahead.
so antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, it accelerates wound healing, reduces scar and pain.
Okay, so
Now,
calming is
why is copaiba in there? Now, some people call it copaiba like I do. Other people call it copaiba, but I call it copaiba. Yeah.
I say it without you telling me how to say it. I say copaiba.
Hmm.
That just makes more sense to me. I've never heard it the other way. So copaiba. Um, let's see, copaiba. And I'm only going on what I
Hmm.
know because of what we use it for. So Joe has nerve pain, and I use copaiba on him a lot. And I know it's not for his. We use it with his headaches when he has the hemiplegic migraines, but the frankincense I think takes care of the headache, and I feel like the copaiba takes care of nerve issues
That is the number
and
one thing.
and anti and or not anti-inflammatory, but
Yes.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
but nerve for sure.
Yes.
So go ahead.
That is what we mainly use copaiba for, is anything nerve. Like
Okay,
I had a friend who's in heaven now, but she had real bad um
I know who you're talking
Parkinson's. Miss, yeah. She had real bad Parkinson's, and we put copaiba, like we'd go over and sit on her porch after church, and she would just shake so bad. And we put copaiba on her hands and have her rub together and take deep breaths out of her hand. And then we were talking to her, and all of a sudden she stopped shaking. Didn't last forever because essential oils don't. They stay in your system
Yeah.
3 to 4 hours. But
But it gave
anyway,
her a calm for a minute,
it
which
did.
probably
It
was
would,
wonderful.
yes. But it's anti-inflammatory, like you said, antimicrobial, and tissue repair properties. Copaiba has tissue repair properties, which is why we use it in the salve. It accelerates healing, reduces edema, promotes collagen production, and helps fight bacteria. Okay, tea tree.
I knew that was the next one you were going to say. So tea tree oil. Let me think of when I diffuse it so that maybe it can help me come up with an answer.
You
Uh,
diffuse tea tree?
do I? Okay, then maybe I don't. That's why I can't think of it.
I don't like the
Wait,
smell of it.
have I put it in a capsule
No,
or drops with honey?
no.
Then I probably haven't used it much, and that's why my bottle's pretty full.
Okay. So when you know how we say like lavender calming,
Yes,
copaiba nerve,
yes.
tea tree bacterial.
Oh, okay.
And oregano's not in here, but oregano viral.
And oregano is what I used in the capsule
Correct.
2 weeks ago
Correct.
with something else. Okay. Okay.
So tea tree is antibacterial,
Okay.
antifungal, anti-inflammatory. It helps disinfect, reduces infection risk, and accelerates healing. And I don't ever diffuse it because a lot of people love the smell of it. I do not. It is not my favorite, but it does so many good things. Yeah.
People diffuse that on purpose?
People use that in their hair. Like a lot of shampoos and conditioners are smell
This
tea.
smells like, yes,
Yeah.
I've had
Yeah.
would they have put it in lice treatment hair? Rosemary that or the rosemary
Rosemary
and
is one
tea
of them.
tree together?
Possibly.
Because that smells like when the girls were little in like third grade, you know how every little girl somehow
Yeah,
gets
yeah.
lice. Well, we had it once and all three girls got it. It was a nightmare. But the stuff that I bought, not to treat it, but after, like to prevent it, was like had a unicorn on it. It was like a magic spray. Um, anyway, it smelled like that. So I'm used to that smell.
Yeah, I don't like it, but it's so good for you for so many things.
Well, it reminds
So
me of lice, so I don't
every
like it
time,
either.
think about it. Every time you get a cut, what do I'm like? Get your tea tree.
Yeah, that's true. But do
Okay.
I always do that? No.
Nope. But then you complain
I
a few
know.
days later, it still
It's still
hurts.
burning. It's yelling at me. I'm learning.
Okay, helichrysum.
Helichrysum, I know. I feel like I know helichrysum. So
Okay.
helichrysum is the one that like scar healing,
Yes.
and will like make it non-invisible. Like I feel like you can use this on scars, on stretch marks, on anything that I think it's a healer, a skin healer.
Yes, and you are exactly right. When like I had my elbow surgery and where I had that lump removed off my back,
Uh-huh.
I did helichrysum. As soon as I'm a rebel, as soon as I came home, I put it over top of my stitches and everything.
Yeah.
Like most people, and I'm going to
Until
tell
it
you,
closes.
wait until the stitches are out to try to
Yeah.
do. I'm a rebel. But anyway, it's regenerative. It's anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, antimicrobial. It's tissue repair, collagen production, soothes swelling, and helps fade scars. Helichrysum is one of my favorite oils.
So far, just so that you know, I'm pretty good on all. I did well on 3 of the 4.
You're doing well on all of them, actually. I'm quite proud of you
I made
because,
up the tea tree. Anything I said about that, I had no idea. So if I
but
guessed anything, I was wrong.
you have to think about it too, Julie. Like you said, you would just say, Hattie, I have this going on. What do I do?
Right.
So I'm very impressed. I'm very proud of you.
Thanks.
The last one, frankincense.
I don't know what it does, but I know that when in doubt, pull Frankie out. We use it for everything. So any recipe Hattie has is going to have frankincense in it. So that's why we have it in there. Right?
Frankincense is my all time. If I could only choose one oil, it would be frankincense.
Yeah.
And I do say that all the time. When in
You
doubt,
do.
pull Frankie out.
That's all I think of. They're like, what's that for? I'm like, everything. They're like, no, but what do you use? I'm like, everything. Like, everything. You need big bottles of this, lots of them.
And you're so right.
This is a 5 ml bottle, this helichrysum. And I bought it only because I'm making this until I found out all the things that you have from it. But this one bottle is a pricey little bottle. This is a pricey one because of all that it does, right? And is it hard to
Hmm.
get or something? Is that
I honestly don't know
I don't know how
why.
they
I
do price points. And I know that that wasn't a planned question, but I was thinking out loud.
no. There's some oils. I don't know if it's the distillation. Is that how you say it? When you
Distillery
distill, distillation, distillery
sounds
process.
smart. Go ahead. Distillation sounds like really
Well,
cool.
it's how they get it from the flour to the oil.
Right.
Like the process it goes. I don't know if it's a harder process. I know rose oil. Rose oil is like 200 and some dollars for a 5 ml.
For one of these little bottles
Yeah.
compared to one of these.
Yes. And
Well, think about if it comes out of the petals of a rose and you're smashing,
it
squeezing it
takes,
out. Like, what?
a big box flower truck, delivery truck.
Yes.
Fill that up from floor to top with roses.
Roses or petals?
Roses. I don't know. They've always just said roses.
Okay.
That's
It
how
don't
much
matter.
that's how much it takes to make one 5 ml bottle.
That's why that's expensive. So helichrysum is probably the same kind of thing. It's just whatever helichrysum is or wherever it comes from.
Right.
It's probably one of those where it takes a ton to get just the tiniest drop out.
Yeah.
But
So
anyway, the reason I was pointing that out is that I don't know how many drops we're using for this, but to make tons of bottles of this healing stuff. Like I'm going to use this not only on when I pull out the salve and stuff because I've used the other one for years too, but when I get scars and when like I have scars now from I think it was a year or two ago I had a breast scare and they had to take a huge
oh
like
yeah.
I've got probably about this long of a mark underneath my breast and it's still there and it's nobody sees it but me when I'm drying off or something but I still see it and it kind of bothers me and that's a good test place for me to I think
Yeah.
when I make this I'm just going to do it every night and see if it
I would just
does
use straight
anything.
helichrysum. I wouldn't use a salve on it. I would just use
Okay.
straight helichrysum.
Okay.
Honestly, if it was me, you do what I do and you get a roller bottle and you put like 20 drops helichrysum, 20 drops frankincense, and then your
Carrier.
carrier oil and just shake it up and just roll that on it because it's easy if it's in a roller before you go
Okay.
to bed at night. And then
And
because
then
you
I'm not
know,
wasting a whole drop because I don't need a whole
yes,
drop.
right. And because you're not healing it.
Right.
It's already healed. You're
Yes.
just trying to get rid of the scar.
Gotcha.
But anyway, so frankincense, antimicrobial, antioxidant, reduces inflammation, stimulates collagen, enhances tissue regeneration, and fibroblast activity. I had no idea what fibroblast activity was. So I looked it up. Fibroblast drives wound healing, secrete growth factors, and regulate tissue homeostasis.
That sounds
So
like a lot of something.
yeah, from what I read, it just like basically gets things going and gets things like how it says it enhances tissue regeneration.
Mm-hmm.
Like it regenerates your tissue. It builds it back up. I put a drop of frankincense under my tongue every day. Every
Hey,
day.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but this is starting to thicken up.
And it's okay. That's
Okay.
what that's cool means it's cooling. That's what we want.
Okay, because
And
it's
then
thickened to the sides and creating like this, like an
yeah, no,
actual
you're fine. You're
substance.
fine.
Okay.
Trust me. And
Just
that
make
was it anyway. That was all the
okay.
oils. So now that you've tested it and it's okay to have like little lumps like that. It's okay.
Okay.
So now you're going,
I'm gonna show them so that they know it's okay. So I'm just scraping the side of it
yep,
and
because
then
it's hardening and
yeah.
that's fine. But it's cool, but put your finger in the top of it.
Yeah, it's cool. Well,
It's
not cool,
still
but
it's still
oh,
warm, but
you
it's
remember when we'd stick our fingers in the top of a wax
yes.
candle? That's what it
Yes.
does. And then we'd like peel it off. It doesn't peel though because it's not wax. It just rubs in.
Yep.
Hey, I'm gonna do something real quick. Well, I need to wait for the oils. Never mind. I was gonna
Okay.
show my icky arms.
This is real easy, Julie.
Okay, ready.
20 drops of everything.
Okay. Let me move this over so we can see here. All right. 20 drops of lavender. Let me take this thing out, the stirring stick here. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, that smells nice. Papaya ba? One, two, three, okay, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Doesn't it, like it's not as good as lavender. It's okay. It's definitely not one that I'm like, okay, copaiba.
No tea tree.
That's what it says. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. It dripped really
It's
fast.
okay. It doesn't, it's, no, it's fine.
Okay, color crystal.
I like the smell of that one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20 and a half, 21. It did it too.
It's all right.
That's the expensive one. We don't waste those.
I think I'm
And
gonna,
Frankie.
yep. I think I'm gonna put up here go ahead, while you're stirring, after you're done with that and you're putting it into the bottles, I'm not gonna show the graphic wounds, but I'm gonna show the shoulder wound
Oh, for Ellie.
that did it. And
Okay, so I'm stirring this up now.
yeah, get it all off the walls, get it stirred up well. And then you're gonna pour it into the jars and you're gonna let it um cool on the counter for like at least 4 hours. See how it just kind of all went back together?
Yep.
So this is, I don't know if you can see, but this is one of my horse's wounds. So this was
Oh, yeah, you
the,
said.
the next day after it happened. And this was while I was putting the salve on it. And then that is after. You can't look at that and think, oh my goodness, it looked like that at one time. This was a horrible, horrible thing she went through. And that's the better of the two wounds when it happened. And I can show you what mine looks like. There's mine. And look how white it is compared to hers. It's the beeswax.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I have a little sunshine in mine. Mine's
Oh, there's nothing
happier.
wrong with it.
Mine's happier than yours. Like,
But
thanks,
see,
Julie, for giving me sun.
thank you for the sunshine. But there's it right there. And if you just see how it literally just dissolves. I mean,
Mhm.
so if you don't want that feeling, you can put the arrowroot in it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ounces is what it makes because these are 1 ounce jars. And I have the little toppers that you put on it and then a lid.
Perfect.
So, or you could put the whole thing in a mason jar and put a lid on it.
Which is what I used to do because I
Right.
would
It's
make
like,
Tupperwares of them to take them down. It would last, a week. And then I have to come up and make another one.
but I know for a fact that I'm going to be, because I was telling the girls at work that I was going to be making this weekend. And I had told them about Ellie back when it happened. They know I have this stuff. And they were like, oh, can I have a little bit? Can I have a little? I'm like, yeah, we'll get you hooked up. So now I have this big bunch. I'm going to put in a little half jar.
There you go.
So
Make
don't want
that
to waste
first.
it.
Yeah, make sure just use that first.
Yeah.
Or carry that one in your purse.
Right.
But yeah. So did you enjoy the DIY?
I did. And I think while I have everything out, I might make another couple so that I can fill all my jars.
There you go.
Yeah. No, it wasn't difficult. It wasn't, and it was fun because we got to talk on the way.
Is it starting to form up already?
Well, yeah, because this one I scraped out of the,
So
it
so
didn't even
it
lay flat.
it'll get harder. It'll
Yeah.
get a little harder. But it's but
Oh,
it'll form quick.
here's
You
what I
can't,
want to do. So can you see my skin really well? The dryness
yeah,
of it?
pretty good. The dryness, yeah.
Okay. So I have what's called ichthyosis vulgaris, I think. I call it my icky vulgar disease. And it's like having fish skin. So my skin, my face, I put stuff on all the time. But my legs and my arms are literally scaly like this. Like
Mm.
it's just almost impossible to ever do anything. So I know this isn't lotion, but I want to do a little spot on it, just where that real bad arm is. Because yes, I want to show that yes, it's that greasy on your fingers, but that you can rub it in. I think it might be shiny. I don't know because I've never tried it on my skin just for skin's sake, you know.
Yeah.
But I
But
wonder,
but you think about all the oils it has in it.
right?
And I mean,
Well, I will say this. Of course, it's not going to magically make those scales disappear because it
no.
is my skin, but the feeling of it, like
Well, you can
this
see.
is the one that I did.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you can see. It's shiny. Does it feel greasy?
No, not at all. That's why I'm
Yeah.
surprised it's got shine. I'm like, why is it shiny? Because it's like I can put it on my face and I'm not wiping like oil. It doesn't feel oily at all.
But it's moisturizing. That's why you see shine.
Yeah. But well, I mean, look how red my bad arm looks just from how irritated just the skin is just
Yeah.
I want to see if the other one looks better with like, wait, do I just have different colored skin? Because I'm one of those that's very judgy when I watch videos. I'm like, yeah, but your other arm's red. So of course it's gonna look red. You know, like is it red? I don't know.
He's gonna go through all 16 jars tonight, eight jars tonight.
My body had to tell me to get in the bed and the sheets are gonna be covered with oil like a body layout chalk line. Just gonna be like, what is this? But I'm so soft. Feel me. Is the red
Yep.
gone?
Yep.
So they match now. So that dryness, I get it's probably red because it's so irritating to my skin to have that to be dry like that all the time. But even my legs, you remember when we were kids, I was always like, mom's like, put some lotion on. I'm like, I'm going to play, and like the cracks of my skin had dirt in them. Like, okay, well, thank you very much. It's been a fun day.
Yes.
Thanks for teaching me.
You're welcome, and we will do this
See you
again
guys
soon.
next time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll figure out another DIY to do with you guys.
Yes. All right. Take care.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.